about it. Alright, so the streamer at the center of this incident is none other than Hassan Piker, otherwise known by his Twitch username, Hassan Abi. Well, look, I'm sure he needs no introduction, alright? This is one of the biggest political streamers on the planet.
I heard about him, but I don't watch him because I don't care about politics that much.
And just like any political personality or political commentator, he has his fair share of enemies and his fair share of controversies. But that doesn't really interest us. What we want to know is how we got to the point where this became
remote detonation. Oh, it's so stupid.
A global phenomenon. So what happened exactly? Well, this all began on October 7th, 2025.
Can't believe an innocent Turkish man is being dragged through the dirt because his dog was too melodramatic to take a little shocking. Dude, I am actually not a big fan of shock colors. I do understand that sometimes a dog can be too wild.
Exactly. Well,
and if it's an aggressive dog, sure, but I don't think that every time I look at the clip, that dog doesn't seem aggressive at all. You know, it's just like, oh, she wants to move somewhere else. That's the thing about dogs, that dogs don't often sit at the same place. Like, it's not like a cat. Like, usually, like, a cat's lay down and it will just, like, stay there forever. But, like, you see, like, even Link during my cooking streams, like, he comes in, he checks what's up, he like sits down behind me, he lays down, he gets cheese, and then he fucks off. Like, I would never think about like gluing him to my stream just because my views would be better. You know? If we want more of Link, there is no way that I could force him other than overfeed him all the time, you know? That's what he does. He's a dog. He just goes to places.
When Hassan was streaming and something particular would happen. Someone would clip that moment, post it on the subreddit livestream fail, and it would very quickly gain traction, going completely viral. The title for this post is Hassan reaching for something and seemingly shocking his dog to keep her in camera view. Now look, before we get into this, I used to know a girl who would literally cry at National Geographic documentaries, so if you're like that, feel free to
violence.
Poor dog. Now, let me think. When am I angry at Link? It's very rare because he's an incredibly good boy. Like when he starts barking, okay, yeah, that. See, he has this like autism syndrome that he barks at the washing machine every time it opens. Then I can be just like, okay, stop, whatever. But even then, I'm not this annoyed, or I would never hurt him. He just really fucking hates the washing machine, so I spray him with water. That's it. How about shitting on the floor? I would never punish a dog for that because that's not his fault. He probably would have not done it if he would have had the chance to not do it. Poor puppy.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby.
You're so mean. This is the point where if hypothetically nothing would have happened, he would have gotten up off his ass and go to the dog and pat him and just be like, oh no, what happened, are you okay? And just like fluff his head up and it's just like, I love you so much, are you okay, is everything okay? You know, like, no one, but it's very obvious he knows what happened and he's just like, oh my god, stop being annoying, you're there as a prop, so just try to act like it, you know? The man issues, I don't think these are man issues. I think men can be incredibly loving towards dogs. I would say that sometimes even more than women. Like, women's best friend and all that. Yeah, it's absolutely not a man thing. He just, maybe he's just not like a dog person.
It's a Hassan Abi problem.
I do not know.
I'm sorry to be blunt, but that dude is just an asshole. He only uses the poor puppy as a prop for his streams, and if Kaya doesn't lay down there for the whole 6-hour streams, he gets mad.
Dude, I think it's unreasonable. You should have gotten like a fucking aquarium or something if you want that, or like bunnies in like a cage or a parrot or something.
Match
like
found.
Let's go.
That's a gigantic dog who probably needs to walk and move around and whatnot, like has like a big need for energy, and the poor dog, all he can do or she can do is just like sit there.
Wherever they run, I will find them.
She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom.
Right, So what the hell even happened?
Can we make a petition to send the dog to Hassan's mom then? Maybe
This
she
isn't
would be
even
happy there.
worse. Wait until you see the cage fight clip. When Hassan laughs of his dog being scared.
What?
Happened here? Well, look, Hassan has a dog by the name of Kaya. You can see her sitting in the back. As soon as she would step 1 foot
She's so
off of the place
cute.
where she was laying down, Hassan would get very annoyed, almost to an irrational degree. He would then look down at something, reach out to it, and after doing so, you'd hear the dog whimper as if he
I
pressed
don't
a
want to
button.
hear it
Now,
again.
of course, by this point, a lot of people were convinced that he shocked his dog for doing absolutely nothing, but many were still skeptical. Why
It is crazy how he's trying to like
making
sort
a
of monetize it. Like you see like even this big poster
mini
and
apple
like it's clearly set
cinnamon
up that you
Danish
can see
from
it
Woolworths.
and whatnot. I don't understand why. Like if I know it correctly, Hassan is a gigantic streamer. He doesn't need bonus 10 viewers just because poppy points. Like why? He's allowed to have the dog in it. Then why? What's the point? Psychosis?
Hey Phoenix, if you die, I call dibs on your jacket.
Oh, don't be like that. You know you also want my shoes.
I just noticed that there's over 12,000 holy fucking shit. People, because that's the thing, right? Like you can be divisive with politics as much as you want. It doesn't matter if you're a right wing, a left wing, or center or whatever. Everyone likes bats. So
Spike's
if
here.
you see something like this, that is like a poor, adorable popper get hurt, like even people who are with you will have an opinion about it.
Drop in a smoke.
Like everyone likes that.
I got the spike.
Revealing area.
Reloading.
Down.
Now, that clip I just showed you that was posted on Left Stream Fail would gain traction very quickly, as you see.
Enemy spotted A.
Reloading.
Spike
Hey.
planted.
Reloading.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Broken.
I am not cleaning this up.
Drop in a smoke.
Link.
Where's that
for
smile,
6
Phoenix?
years now. And
Go.
before that, I was raising my mother's dog, who is 10 years old. And these dogs have never, ever yelled.
Goodness.
Like, don't get me wrong, they like jump down off the bed and sometimes, dude, I even have a video where Link is sneezing and he full force bashes his head into the floor and he still didn't yell. Like, these dogs are durable as fuck. I am not even kidding you. Yeah, these ones,
Revealing area.
it's not even that it's like,
Found them.
it has to be a strong plane, but it has to be something that is very unexpected. Rather, because
Reloading.
terrified of plastic bags, for example. And if you do something like that, he might jump like
No
back
peeking.
Out of charge.
How the fuck somebody just sneak up on me like that?
Maybe yell if he gets very much terrified. Yeah, you know?
She clipped her nail on the bed, that's why she yelled, and he didn't mention any.
Also, if hypothetically the dog clipped his nail, her nail, apologies.
Okay, okay,
wouldn't
okay.
you
Last player standing.
to make sure that the dog doesn't like you know, like hypothetically if the nail broke.
Alright,
wouldn't
lucky
you just
socks.
go there,
Don't
oh my
fail me
God,
now.
Are you okay? Why did you make that noise? Are you fine? Like what happened? Right? Like I feel like that would be everyone's first fucking. He's just like, nah. It's okay. Dude, after streaming for so long, to have such a
Let's
zero
get the advantage.
idea of how humans work, it's actually crazy. Like you could just pretend it. It wouldn't take
Here! Yeah!
Scanning ahead.
not be a PR disaster that you could just pretend. Oh,
The thing is, though,
Spike is down.
Spike down mid. Last player standing.
guys are different.
That was my.
Flawless.
They do
You know,
stretch.
I could just outlive
I am
them.
afraid that you might.
Nah, bullets are quicker.
Show you just how long Kaya stays in the same exact position
Poor
without
puppy.
moving. Just so you're aware, this was the stream that she helped. Now watch as she stays in the same position for over 4 hours.
4 hours for a oh, that's crazy.
This one's
That's
for the fam
actually
back home.
crazy.
What's going on, everybody?
I need to buy.
Is it an old dog? I don't think it's an old dog. Does anyone know how old is Kaya? I sort of assumed it's like a few years old. Like maybe
Here.
1, 2, 3 years.
Scanning ahead.
So she's like
Reloading.
like all over the place.
I fucked up that time.
Length was like 2 or something.
My ultimate's ready.
Last player standing.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, which gun to pick this time?
A normal dog should be able to do, like, I don't know, free roam around a little bit, walk around a little. And this would be when she would try to maybe move a little bit.
Do
and
not
he would
play it
react
again.
like crazy.
That's such a strange reaction. Like that poor dog was staying there for 2.5 hours, and it's just like, Kaya, please stop being a nuisance.
Multiple enemies mid.
Dude, this is
Spike
worse.
down mid.
I only saw the memes. I didn't see the videos because I don't particularly care. This is
Back like I never left!
4-hour mark, and that's when she can finally
Last
spike
player
carrier is dead.
standing.
move. You'll see this very
Spike
shortly.
down mid.
Here we go. Right, 4 hours and 21 minutes just laying there and not being allowed to move a single paw outside of that zone. So this is when you would start seeing the first iterations of the
Hassan to his dog if she interrupts his stream for 0.5 seconds.
Oh shit!
Action reference. Holy shit. Oh no, right, sorry, it's the green mouth.
Aye, where to?
Hassan to his dog if she interrupts his
My
stream
bad.
for 0.5 seconds.
Defenders
It's
win.
not over yet.
And he acted as if she broke something. It was a very excessive reaction and it made people start asking questions. That's when certain people would start to unearth some old clips.
Dude, he needs a cat. That's what he needs. Because cats can stay at the same place for fucking hours. And they will not move. And they can be
That
cute
was
and he would
ass
get
by me.
kudos for it too.
Fuck
That
me
would paint
and
Hassan in a
myself.
bad light in regards to his pet, like this one. Here we can see a guest on Hassan's stream telling him that the collar
Okay, can I just say that that dog is huge? Like, that's a gigantic fucking dog. Like, the dog's head is like bigger than the lady's head. My goodness. She is a big girl. Look at her. She's so beautiful. Look, there's like a paw. She's like, lady, I don't know who you are, but please save me. Please take me with you. I am confined to this part of the apartment. Please save me. Rescue me.
on Kaya's neck is way
Aw.
too tight. Watch.
Also, can I just say that it's so fucking weird to keep a collar on your dog's neck when they are just at home? Like why? Do you guys keep a collar on the dog's home while you're inside? Because I don't. Like, okay, Link doesn't have a collar. He has like this harness thingy. Because I would never want to pull on his neck. But like, I don't keep indoors anything on him. He's just like
16,
naked, free as he was
5.
born. You know? Right? Well, yeah, in case they get out. Okay, if you... I don't know. Does Hassan live in like a house which has gardens and way to make the dog escape or something? I don't know.
And now it's mainstream. I love her. I think her collar's
Look at
too
this boy.
tight.
Oh.
Here we
Dude, oh, that's so embarrassing. The lady calling it out. Oh, that's kind of embarrassing. And she was just like, yeah, that's
Match found.
You have to be able to get 2 fingers, and I couldn't even get 1. I think you're choking her.
Wow, and she keeps going. Oh, dude. Oh, that's even worse. Oh my god. Oh, that's so... She knows the rules. Yeah, dude, even I didn't know that you have to get in at least 2 fingers. I mean, it makes sense, right? But that's crazy. Poor dog.
There's a lot of neck meat.
So look, I don't know if this guest
Yeah, he has a lot of neck meat. Therefore, it's fine if I'm choking the dog. What is this logic? What the hell?
Huh?
Take it to your police. Jeez. Dude, that's not neck meat. This poor dog is a bigger breed. And it also has a big neck because it has a big head. Oh, that poor puppy.
intended to make it sound so bad, but saying that the collar is so tight that she thinks that Hassan is choking her is definitely a wild thing to say. And his very chill reaction saying, oh yeah, it's because she has a lot of neck meat, made people question, wait, does he even care? It just simply wasn't a good look. And as people were starting to realize that this dog is kind of being used like a prop in every stream, being forced to sit there for hours on end without moving, some others like...
He should just print out a picture of Kaya and put it there. And that would be it. There you go. He's into dog guy. No, he is not.
XQC simply refused to believe the idea that this wasn't a shock collar. XQC would...
Oh, dude. Swish cheese! I saw the memes that he actually went into paint and he was like trying to overlay it, and actually, dude, he was like detective XQC. That's what he was. He was like, I don't believe this.
Hey, while we're here, let's see my folks.
Just see.
My mom will
and
beat
he
all
was
y'all
like,
for real.
Enhance.
A direct comparison of how the collar would look before and after her yelp. Right before the yelp, it would flash green. After the yelp would...
Listen, I might be colorblind, but I only see white.
Reloading.
But that might be just me. I don't know.
was finished, it would go back to normal with no extra green light. By that point, this theory had started to catch on fire. This was still the second day, and people simply refused to believe that it was just her nail clipping on whatever bed she was sleeping on. So when Hassan would go live on October 8th, he would have one of his mods put this pinned message in his stream's chat, saying, it is a collar with an AirTag.
An AirTag and a vibrator motor.
Dog it down.
Reloading. Yeah. I believe that. Free roaming. Free roaming right now.
He was down. Got him. She's free roaming.
Reloading.
Wall race. I don't believe it. I'm sorry.
Wingman's planting.
Bro, you can't even free roam in the house. I mean, hopefully he takes out the collar at least when he's not on stream, right?
One enemy remaining.
He wouldn't keep a very, very tight collar on the dog even during the night, right? Right? He wouldn't be that cruel, right? Right?
So by that point, Hassan and his mod team no doubt noticed all the theories running around, especially thanks to people like XQC, that this was indeed a shock collar. This pinned comment was an attempt to clear the air.
Last player standing.
But even if this was the case, he still wasn't saying whether he actually pushed the button to vibrate or shock her.
To be fair, on that first clip, you can literally see his shoulder move. So it's very obvious that he reached for something. I think you can see that he was doing a little bit of reaching. It's either that or he was stroking himself. Okay, but he moved. I saw the shoulder move. Hey yo.
During that stream on October 8th, people will start to ask him, hey, like, what did you reach out for? What did you do with your hand before she yelped? Well, he would say...
I feel like he would rather admit to jerking off on stream than say that it was actually a button.
That he was actually reaching for a nicotine pouch to put in his mouth.
Bloody
Maybe Hassan has the ability to absorb things via touch.
Spike
Maybe
down.
he
Attacker
didn't
spawn.
feel it in his palm.
Enemy spotted B.
The
Reloading.
dude just
He smokes? I have
Looked
no
at me.
idea. But he has magical powers.
But of course, in the stream, even if you were to skip past, like, I don't know, a half an hour, 15 minutes, whatever you want, you would never see him reach out for a Zin or put anything in his mouth. This, to many, just felt like another bogus excuse. Things weren't adding up. You start to see...
Hassan the Fulminous. Battle cry. Cast lightning bolt on every beast in your opponent's hand deck and battlefield.
One enemy
You
remaining.
fought well.
Oh my god, these moves are so savage.
Your tactics
Punch
failed.
some card right
That's
here
beautiful.
saying, cast lightning bolt on every beast in your opponent's hand, deck, and battlefield.
That should humble
This
them.
very detailed meme
What the fuck?
of Slay the Spire, in which you channel one lightning, and of course you can't go wrong with a classic Minecraft meme in which he's herding his dog
No, poor puppy.
from a distance. Facing insurmountable glow.
Ah, ew, he has a Labubu. Oh my god, that's the worst thing I have ever
Take
seen.
out
He has a
Cypher's tools.
Labubu in the box. Oh, that's awful.
Full pressure at this point. Hassan will finally decide to show stream. It would be very brief, and he would be able to finally silence the critic so that he can move on from this incident. What?
Reloading.
Yeah.
Wave crashing.
Are you happy?
I see it. Do you see it? I see it.
This is up.
This is just so dumb. If I would have been him, and I wanna lie about it, dude,
Wingman's gonna
Amazon
plant
Prime,
spike.
you can actually order just a normal vibrating one, and that's what you show up for stream. Why would you show
Sticky.
up
Thanks, little man.
something that you tape down? He lives in America, right? Like Amazon Prime, you can have it on the same fucking day. And like, if you wanna lie, express it, and then be smart about it.
Not yet.
Good. There's the air tag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also uses. It also has a flashlight component to it.
Last player standing.
Nighttime. It also has a tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get fucking lost.
Someone would make a comment saying, Bro's handling it like a magician handles a deck of cards. And I can't help but agree here. The way he's showing it is very quick. It's almost like he's trying
They
to
think
hide
they're
it
the
and not show
best
it for
until
too
we prove
long.
them
I don't know,
wrong.
it just seems suspicious. It's like, why are you so shy? You know, people were definitely...
I guess he does have a point. I suppose you could have just like put it to the camera and like flip it in like a 360 sort of thing. Yeah, I can see it.
Suspicious of this, it kind of seemed off. His community was very happy because now they finally had proof that he wasn't shocking his dog. He wasn't an animal abuser. They could finally send this clip to the haters and say, hey, see, he's went.
Even if it's only vibration, the dog's reaction shows it's clearly terrified of it.
Yeah. This silenced every hater, and no one ever thinks about it anymore. Surely. I believe that. Surely this will be enough for everything, right? Right?
Folded.
Right?
And through this is a vibration collar.
Must
no
be
Spike down mid.
All the big streamers and content creators that have duo streamed with him in his own house would have definitely said something if he actually was shocking his dog for no reason. But even though this topic was
Surely you don't believe? I believe.
gaining a lot of traction online, Hassan was still completely unaware that this was just the beginning because a very big
Poopy.
Last player standing.
Nice comment. Gauge.
On October 9th, just a couple of days after the initial incident, Moist
Nice
Critical
off
would
the
upload
ching.
a
Looks
video
good.
titled
We're
Crazy
done.
Day on
Yeah.
Twitch. He would also point out how things weren't really making much sense, how his explanations were definitely inconsistent with reality. And even though Hassan kept using the excuse that this was a well-trained dog and this was part of her training, Moist Critical would go on to give his perspective on training since he has a dog himself. You see, that little...
What? Wait, Charlie has a dog? How is it that it's not forced into like the gamer
Okay, buddies,
subs
focus up.
box or something? It could have sit like right on top of the Do you even really have a dog if it's not like
Joke's
close and
over!
locked
You're
up into
dead!
the same position? You never cast too. I don't believe it. He could have moved one dog here, another dog here, and like a cat over here.
Reloading.
Himself. You see, that corner that Kyle is meant to sit on is her place. When you give a dog a place, it's meant to be their safe and comfy spot.
Someone's
Cutting
A.
their
I don't think that Kyle was very safe.
Spike down A.
Fair.
This is done be away, for example, for the dog.
It turns out the latest story is actually the shock colors.
Your duty is not over.
All the big streamers close to him are suddenly wearing it. To be fair, the
Sorry,
VR
bro.
chat community is very much a big fan of shock colors.
One enemy remaining.
So, maybe it is pleasurable and we are
No
just
charges
being
left.
bigots
Watch your
about it.
eyes!
Have you considered?
Last player
For
standing.
whatever reason, jumps on
Spike
for
down
example,
A.
You might have a kid or an elderly person in your house. They're telling your dog, place.
30 seconds
tells
left.
them to calm down, go sit in that comfortable spot and just enjoy their time for a while.
Going up.
What's critical points out is that this place is meant to be comfortable. It's not meant to be a prison. But it's meant to sit there for hours and hours at a time. Dogs are active creatures. And while shock collars are tools used to train dogs, they certainly shouldn't be used just because your dog wants to
10 seconds
scratch.
left.
So no matter how you looked at this, whether there was a shock collar involved or not, it just looked very bad.
For
From Hassan, they were very worried for Kaya because it seemed like she was being mistreated. On the same day,
Stay
Hassan
alive.
would go live again.
I want
and
their
instead of
life,
giving any
not
form of
yours.
reassurance, he would instead be very salty over the fact that Moist Critical made a video about him without messaging him beforehand. What's notable here is that he didn't even bother watching the video himself. He just took his chatter's word for what was actually in the video. And they were
what? People not actually doing research and they just like talk out of the ass? That would never happen. I don't believe that. What?
thing in context, making it seem like Charlie was intending to conduct a character assassination.
Also, like, what kind of person would go and be like, hey Hassan, I know you're tormenting your dog, so I'm going to make a video about it. Like, what would be the point of the conversation? Right? And how, like, this is the kind of thing that if he doesn't get like a big fucking backlash, I don't think he would change anything about the dog. Now that he is in a kind of like everyone's eye and he's in people, maybe he will remove the
One enemy remaining.
Concerned about the dog's safety. That was it. This post of Hassan complaining about Moist Critical has over 26,000.
I had to kill.
Just a bunch of memes involving Hassan electrocuting
the fuck?
his
Deep
dog.
breaths, everyone.
I mean, look, it's
Your
horrible.
hearts
I feel
need a
so
drop.
sorry for the dog, and that
Thank you.
yelp definitely hit me deep in the chest. But these memes are so creative, I just can't help but laugh. And speaking of all these memes,
Need a
Hassan
drop.
would so
Thank you.
effortlessly keep supplying them with more material because his story would keep changing and he would
Oh,
keep coming up
no.
with different excuses that had nothing to do with the prior ones he talked about before. On October 10th, 2025, Hassan
We
I
are,
have your
we are
back.
going into pirate software territory. But all you would have to say that I
good
was
insight.
wrong, my
Careful now.
bad, and then just not talk about it.
Wave crashing.
That's what's happening again. And like he should like remove that goddamn thing, let the dog roam, and just say my
Wave
bad
crashing.
and just whatever.
Cutting their vision.
and even though he's not using a shock collar,
Spike
it
down
wouldn't be
A.
because if he
POV Hassan Piker when his dog moves.
Last player standing.
0.00001 picometer.
did,
Good
They
attempt.
don't realize that even the e-collars that do shock are used to train fucking like service dogs and shit.
the thing is, nobody's arguing about the fact that shock collars are used to train. What
The
people were
symphony of
arguing
death.
about was the fact that
Nice.
the dog was
Great.
forced to
You
sit
get
there for
used
hours
to
and that he had seemingly used it for something so enormous, so small. As well.
Poor dog. I feel so bad for the poor dog. She doesn't deserve it.
One Redditor would sum this up, he'd say, so we've gone from she stubbed her paw, it's a vibration collar only, not for shocking. If it was a shock, his friends would tell us, and now
Let's
shock
see how it
collars
goes.
aren't that bad anyway.
Listen, maybe that's what he gives his friends for Christmas too.
Flooding them.
Yeah, kind of nice. Maybe he has a shop color on his shop somewhere here.
Someone's there.
Maybe he actually pressed it for himself because he wanted
Going
to
up.
like
Flooding
It's
them.
barely been 74
Spike
hours,
down,
and we
B.
have already
You know?
and this was
Listen, I know that dogs don't have facial expressions like this.
Blocking
right?
fire.
But look at the dog's face and tell me that it's not sad. It's so sad. It looks depressed. Poor puppy. Aww.
This incident beyond anyone's imagination should end.
Last player standing.
This one that says breathe too loud.
One enemy remaining.
Something Raiden over here electrocuting Kaya.
You will
and
not
forcing
kill my
her-
allies.
One enemy remaining.
Resource. My old friend.
So by October 11th, seeing that
They will cower.
the perspective of a victim, saying streamers that he knows have either defended him
Damn,
or are
that was
scared to do it
impressive.
publicly,
Mexico
except
represent.
for Moist Critical. People were simply wondering, why can't Kaya just live a normal life? Why can't she just free roam around the house if she's not causing any trouble? Why must she stay locked up in prison, like just sitting there behind the scenes like a prop? Surely this can't be healthy. If you know anything about dogs, you know that they're active creatures. They need to actually move and stretch. What would Hassan's response be? I don't want to hear from people who don't understand.
I will
dogs.
hold up
But
the
don't worry,
sky.
okay?
Of course. See, I'm sorry, chat. You were wrong all along, okay? I don't care how many dogs you had during your lifetime. You're simply wrong. And dogs are actually not active creatures.
Enemy
They
spotted.
prefer to
Reloading.
sit for 4 hours straight at the exact same spot. You just simply don't understand how this works. Okay, I'm sorry.
Wave flashing. It's you and me. Spike drop.
2025. Remember how he said that his arm moved in that clip because he was reaching?
Last player standing.
Check out that story.
Flawless.
Actually pushed.
You mean to tell me that he didn't actually reach for a food that he never put into his mouth?
That's true. Good advice.
The gate button, and Kaya's yelp was her reacting in excitement that she finally gets.
Okay, listen. I didn't have too many dogs in my life, but that was not the sound of excitement. Okay, like, I would be willing to bet my own fucking life on it that that was not the sound of excitement.
We go.
That was
Can someone get
simply
this?
not. Holy shit.
To leave. Watch.
Guys that don't even know Kaya's name, coming in here saying abuser. I know.
Flooding them. Reloading.
Enemy spotted. But now the only people that still are like actively pushing it are people who are genuinely mentally ill in the way that like anytime my fucking arm moves around or like I unlock the gate.
Flooding them.
Like I do have a button on my desk for the gate.
Up and away.
Ready, and I unlock it. Obviously, if you have a dog, you know this already.
Water rising.
But this is easily provable.
Reloading.
If Kaya gets so excited by opening the gate,
Spike down B.
Shield going up.
again, unless she has a reaction. Even if she's not going to yelp, then she is going to like sit up and try to like leave, or she's
Last
going to,
player
like,
standing.
look like she's not eager or something, right? It's like very easy. Like it's going to be a constant thing. It's not going to happen
your
just
enemy in
once
the
and then never.
It helps with
They
accuracy.
perk up. They're like, oh my god, he shocked her again. You know, it's just they are weird stuff.
No, because you can't use just shock color at the same time.
Reloading.
That are demonstrated their and I think it is what it is.
Now, look, I don't know what your reaction to this is so far in this video. Maybe you're thinking,
Also, I'm gonna ask a question because I actually have no knowledge about it. But is it
Wave
normal
crashing.
that when you have a shock color on a dog that the dog yells? Is it normal that the shock color makes the dog yell? Shouldn't it be
Wave
some
crashing.
sort of a sign for the dog that, hey, you gotta start doing it? Doesn't it mean that it should be like lowered in intensity or something? After like the first day, no. I have a feeling that this is not Kaya's first day, right? Like, the point isn't to hurt the dog, but like to signal to the dog that whatever the
Your
dog is
duty
doing
is
is
not
bad,
over.
right? And for that, you don't actually need to cause pain, just be like a tiny pinch, like, hey, hello, da-da-da, you know? The dog is not old, it's a younger dog, like 2-3 years old or something.
thinking he's 100% guilty and he's lying, or you're and he's actually innocent. He would never
Last
harm
player
a dog,
standing.
especially not live on stream. Well, regardless of what side you're on, most people understood the truth when he would inadvertently show
Scoot, cuate.
Really can't make this.
Oh god.
Last round in the half.
It is
Don't be
right
cheap.
here.
Spend it
right
all
here.
before it's
And he's
gone.
gonna-
Ooh,
Can someone
it's
spot me?
exactly where he means. Bro, who keeps a shot color removed just like
Can someone spot me?
by the end of it? I am shocked. Oh no, Hassan put a collar onto you too? What the hell? That's crazy. Poor puppy.
Show them
Why
how
does
we
it
fight.
have to be so close? Why does it have to be always under his hand? Ah.
Notice it. He's gonna move it immediately. Watch.
Flooding them.
Merry Crimbus. Oh shit. This just as subtle.
It's you
like,
and
when
me.
You're about to like york off and your mother steps in and you're trying to alt tab away. That's like, yeah, you were totally looking at your desktop screen and there's nothing interesting. That's how smooth it was.
Put down.
That's what
Serve
it
the
is.
die.
Just like, oh yeah, no, oh man. That's crazy. Wow.
Protecting her. The floor is
Blocking fire.
Alright, so at this
Someone's
point, it was-
mid. Watch your eyes.
Wait, does he make that face? I didn't see that. Wait,
Notice it, and he's gonna move it.
wait.
Watch.
One enemy remaining.
Reloading.
Okay, he moves it.
The floor. Alright, so at this point, it was.
That's literally a cough. That's
Switching
he
sides.
literally has his like mouth open. It's like, oh shit, did they see it? Did they? Oh man.
The shock collar remote was actually a thing, and it was exactly what he had pressed on that day. But can we confirm truly that it's a shock collar? Is it not a vibration collar? Well, everyone put their weaponized autism to good use and actually cracked the case, finding the exact dog collar model, understanding that it is indeed a shock collar, but that it also has
An ET300 mini educator. Dude, I love internet autism. It makes me happy.
removable prongs. Okay, you can actually remove the prongs that shock the dog. And I mean, look at this, bro.
It's
this
now
is
or
like someone
never.
who is trying to find like a terrorist, like someone on the wanted list of the FBI. Like, look at all
Wall
this.
up.
They actually went into all of it. Just like,
Enemy
yeah,
spotted me.
I am going to go and do
Enemy B.
all the homework.
He has target.
Return to dust.
Reloaded. That it's a shock collar. So this is all proof showing that this is the same exact model that he's using. But then they go on to show that he had removed the prongs after the shock had occurred.
Last
and put
player
tape
standing.
over it. How did they prove that? Well, they put it with the light levels in Photoshop and found out.
These people are too smart.
New fight,
They
new
are
tactics, keep it
actually
fresh,
too
yeah?
fucking smart. Look at this. They actually pulled the fucking CSI or NCIS enhance, looking at all the pictures, pull it
Reloading.
into Photoshop. Yeah.
That yes, indeed, there is a tape, and you can kind of see the color difference between the collar itself and the black
That's
tape.
crazy.
You can also clearly see that the shock collar remote is the same exact one on his desk as well. I mean, it was undeniable at this
What
point.
a ride.
The collar itself was the
Undeniable. So surely he said that yes, actually it was a shock collar and he fessed up and now
Flooding
he's
them.
feeling very guilty. And
Enemy
he said
B.
that he will be more lenient and kinder to the dog because he didn't mean to.
Oh,
Dude, surely, right? Right?
collar ET300 Mini Educator.
Right.
And Hassan had very clearly
Last player
not just his
standing.
audience, but the internet in general. This was very worrying, and of course, people who were fearing the worst were now fearful that he was actually abusing his dog
Don't
regularly.
try to pull a fast one on terminally online autistic people. They'll do investigations so effective it'll make the FBI blush.
Yeah, but you see what happened? If he wouldn't have shown up
Spike
that goddamn
planted.
color, they wouldn't be able to prove it. Then it's just like their version is his.
Imposter
But
killed.
he was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to show that I am right and you guys are wrong." Like, I swear to God, at least learn to lie. Or if you just don't address it. Just don't address it. Just move on. You know? He literally gave them more ammunition. It's so goddamn stupid.
This sense of worry empowered people who are chronically online.
Occupational
even more
hazards
to
aside,
dig through
I do
past
love
clips
how much
and
we
find
travel.
out exactly what.
This is Dan Clancy. This is your first and only warning. We do not approve of this video slandering the salmon.
Da,
Recommend
Mr.
you
Clancy,
stop
da!
reacting to it.
I will
Also,
behave.
this collar is too tight, sir.
No, they're zapping me. Ah!
Hassan's relationship with Kaya truly is. But honestly, from what they found, it doesn't look good at all. Now look, by this point, of course, he's...
Dude, you know what bothers me? That the lady said that the color was too tight. And if he used that function, then these wrongs have to stab straight into the dog. Like, even when she's not getting zapped, she gets like those spiky things so tightly against his neck, her neck. It must be awful.
What they found, it doesn't look... At this point, of course, he still had stay in the same spot for too long, even though we literally saw proof of that. Straight up admitting it. Wow.
And also, one of the parts...
One enemy remaining.
Like, we're using the elevator bed, as you guys...
It looks like, you know, those war cops.
They don't
that,
have a
like, when you
single
get
life worth
blown up by
saving.
something, they will put you onto it so that they can carry you away. But it's like a hammock, something.
And one of the things...
I'm not sure if it's a bed, but sure. Yeah, like a gurney, a stretcher, something like that. It's more like that.
With the elevated bed...
How about you sleep on it? If it's such a nice bed, then you can use it.
Is that she has a leash on right now on the elevated bed, so she can't like really get off of it.
Wait, that's it? Is this the leash? Is he talking about that the poor dog is tied to the fucking bed? And this is all the place she has to move? That's all?
My ultra.
For hours and hours on end.
Spike down B.
But why?
Any situation when you own a dog where you don't have to sit for hours on end.
Last player standing.
It just doesn't make sense. Dogs are not a prop, okay? If she gets overly excited and risks hurting someone who's elderly,
Spike
who's a child
planted.
in the house, sure, you can just say place. Before she starts moving again, normally for if someone calls this animal abuse, then I wouldn't say they're exaggerating. And speaking of animal abuse, people would find another suspicious clip from his past streams where he treats Kaya.
Dude, they actually went back all the way into the VODs. These people dug up everything. And I think this is probably the worst thing out of all of this. Because this is not just one incident anymore, but it's a consistent behavior. You know? And it's just like, Jesus Christ.
In a weird way. Watch.
Absolute garbage. Did you compare this to the Japanese airport experience? Yeah, the Japanese airport experience is like everything works, everything is fast. Kaya. Walls up. Place.
Hello, Dan Clancy. I want to propose to you that if she can give birth to a space kitten live on stream, continue this reaction and donate $1 million to her.
Shut up. I'm sorry. I'm going to show it like this so you can see it.
Genuinely an elevated dog bed. Supposedly they're for bigger dogs.
Spike planted.
Which could be caused by
Last player standing.
Ah, I just want you to guys see it because my head is big.
Works, everything is fast. Kaya. Place.
Oh, dog.
Grabs the thing.
Get back there. What is this?
So.
Don't worry.
Grabs the thing.
Get back there. What is this?
Well, at least it didn't yelp. The dog. Poor puppy.
Don't worry.
I mean that's 100% right.
That's a good point. Like, that's interesting that if he insists on the dog staying there for so long, he could have put like a bowl of water or some kibbles or
They're
something
just
down.
batteries.
So
And I need
like
a
even if not
recharge.
kibbles, then just like some water so that she can drink. Like she literally, I don't know about you, but like Link drinks quite often. You know, like he just like gets up and whatever. Drinking would be poor training. Oh, okay. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I guess Link is just a wild animal. I don't know.
To many, this seems like he was shocking her again, getting very pissed over the fact that she moved a little bit after sitting around for hours.
Poor
It was yet
doggy.
again a reaction, and it wasn't really warranted. But the most damning evidence people have found
Many
from his
enemies
past
meet.
streams is the fact that he actually
Joke's over! You're dead!
How the fuck did that
saying
guy do?
stay on fucking screen. This was live on stream. Watch this for yourself.
Come here.
Poor doggy.
Stay. Fucking kill you. Like I'll actually kill you, okay?
No, you don't. My ultimate's ready.
Spike planted.
That's a strange thing to say. Even if hypothetically
It's you
Last
and
player
me.
standing.
dark humor and you don't mean it, it's really strange to say to an animal who you're supposed to love or something.
But like, why can't we just hug it out?
Yeah,
Pinche Radianite.
I like listen, I'm trying to give the benefit of the doubt, but it's like really fucking hard. Okay? I don't wanna be like a hater or something, but I don't fucking think so. A joke, it's a really shitty joke. Yeah, it's not really funny. The thing is that so far I have never seen, but like maybe there are, I'm not saying there isn't, it's just so far I haven't seen him approach this dog or any kind of dog with kindness. Like, I have never seen Kyle lick his face or his hands or like a little hug or a cuddle or like, you know, what people do with dogs who actually love each other. The dog doesn't even understand, but it's like, it's the attitude in which he says like it's concerning. Yeah, he always gets so fucking angry just for no reason at all. It's so terrifying.
Everyone, stay.
Also, who the fuck drags the dog by his like tail?
Come here.
Like this, like.
I
that's
know
like a
exactly
big
where
fucking dog. You need quite the power to pull it back. And I don't want to be like that, but isn't a dog's tail like a very sensitive part? Like I don't ever pull on it. For him, for Link, I mean, I wouldn't, because it's like, I don't know. Imagine someone drags you by the dick, you know? Like, that shit hurts.
Stay. If you run right now,
That's
I'll
crazy.
30
kill
seconds
you. Like,
left.
I'll actually kill you, okay? In front of everyone. Stay.
Your duty is not over.
Yo,
Come
you
here.
could do that too.
That's so mean. I don't get it. If he hates dogs this much, then why get a dog? I don't get it.
Stay.
10 seconds
No,
left.
Come here.
One enemy
How are you
remaining.
supposed to be dragged by
Spike
let's
down
go.
A.
Spike is safe.
I got it.
So obviously,
underwater. It's an old dog, but that makes it even worse.
first choice, but
Why would you target a poor dog?
this is inexcusable, right? At this point, whether you're a diehard fan of Hassan or a hater, I don't care. You can never excuse someone pulling on a dog's tail. It's extremely sensitive and
Poor
can
puppy.
damage many of its internals. We're talking nerves in the spine. We're talking more specifically nerve damage, avulsion, and even permanent incontinence. It was getting very hard.
Oh shit, I actually didn't know that it can happen, like all this horrible
Bloody
things.
hell.
That's awful. Thank you, Delta.
Hard to defend Hassan. At this point, this wasn't even political anymore. Sure, his political opponents were using this as an opportunity to attack his character and his political opinions, but whether you're into politics or not, I'm sure we can all agree this is unacceptable behavior. And seeing that some of his friends are the biggest content creators on Twitch and just in general, people are wondering, are they going to say something about this? Are they going to condone his behavior or actually call it out? You know,
One
just
enemy
because-
remaining.
Dude, I had no
Spike
idea
down,
that
B.
Valkyrie was dating Hassan. I actually only heard about it after like this whole
Hey.
event.
Bro,
That's
the
so
stats,
weird.
bro.
They're gonna defend it. But listen, if I've would have been the person who visits
We fight once
him,
again.
and like
Need a
I
drop.
would see
Thank
the
you.
dog with the collar on. She's what? I mean, I think they are dating.
Feedback like a normal friend does? Well, no, not at all, actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is it a schizo moment? I just read it on the internet. I know nothing. Okay, don't at me. I didn't know it's a hush hush thing. My bad. Sorry, I don't know. I think she was commenting on it like they are together or something. Sorry, I didn't know. I'm just saying, I would save that dog. Please adopt the dog.
It's very weird.
Breaking
You might
news.
have seen this image.
I saw this
Wave
one.
crashing.
You know what? I'm fine with
Someone
it.
pay.
How about we will have
Spike planted.
they take Ludwig, and Ludwig is going to sit in the corner. And just Hassan will reach for the nicotine patches or whatever he was like chewing whenever he tried to go away. And stay for 4 hours? Yes. Yeah.
It's just
One enemy remaining.
dressed up as Raiden, shocking blood while he's wearing the mask. You might literally have no idea why it exists. Well, this is of course insinuating that
Okay,
Ludwig
now
is
we
his
side
father's
with
dog, and he trained him very well. It's because at some point there was this very stupid controversy in which Hassan said
How's
that
everyone
streaming was
feeling?
way
Good?
harder than a
Because
regular
you
job.
look
This was back
great.
in
It's true. It's true. Showing up the stream is so much harder than waking up very early and then commuting and work under someone like a boss who asks too much from you, and you don't have time to go to the bathroom, and you don't have time to eat, and you're exhausted, and then you have to commute back home, and then you're just too tired to do anything, and then you lose the will to live. You're
Flooding them.
This is true. Hassan will ask Ludwig questions, and if Ludwig answers unfavorably, Assault-style capacitator goes off and Ludwig gets shocked. Please stop writing fanfictions.
Ludwig would make a video about his mobile mail channel, and Hassan got so pissed at him for
Hassan gives caring owner, and instead of a dog, Hassan adopts a VTuber.
Spike planted.
I am not like that.
Joke's
You
over!
know,
You're
streaming
dead!
can be more mentally exhausting while a regular job is
Last
more
player
physical.
standing.
I mean, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. If you have a
One enemy remaining.
then even a regular job can be exhausting. Like, my mother had a really fucking shitty boss, and she was like coming home crying every single day till she quit.
Match point.
So it's
No
like,
stopping now.
there are, like,
Not until
hard
the job
things
is
and
done.
there are, like,
Reloading.
fun things about it all, but I still think that, especially if you're like a size of like Hassan, streaming is like kind of like a privilege, right? Doctors and nurses do it, can be mental. Oh yes, of course. So it's like, and of course there are real life jobs, like, you know, there are so many times that you just go in, you don't do jack shit, like, you know, I know that sometimes programmer lads are just like out there just browsing and they just don't do anything. I know you. My eyes is on you. You guys are caught, you know? You have something, you finish it up, it's like, no, boss, I totally have to work on it a little bit longer. Totally. So I know, like, listen, every job is difficult, but yeah.
No, you don't.
He ended up cutting parts of the video to then just straight up.
No way,
It's
just
you and me.
bossing you. This video will go straight online and I'm sending it to your boss. And I'm gonna be like, ha! I know that some of you are watching me during work. I know it's like, oh, Scoot, don't save your stuff because my boss is right behind me. Yeah, I know that. Amazing.
Spike's
Removing it. He'd end up re-uploading it without any of the clips that were criticizing Hassan. This made people realize early on that even when it came to friendships, Hassan was never open to criticism. He saw everything as an attack on both his character and his entire brand, no matter...
That doesn't surprise me. Hassan does seem to be the kind of person who is like, you're either with me or against me, and I am perfect.
30
and
seconds
my
left.
opinions are always correct, and I have never made a mistake in my entire life.
Last player
Just
standing.
first impression.
Spike
I
planted.
do not consume his content.
Attackers win.
Of course, was seen like someone who was spineless, someone who couldn't hold down his own opinion, and who caved in to pressure from Hassan whenever he wanted. So of course, it's no surprise to say...
Dude, that's not Christmas decoration already, right? Oh, it's an older video. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ. Like, that would be the biggest fucking red flag if Ludwig would have Christmas decorations.